If someone you've met online says they love you but somehow can never meet you in person, you better pay attention. And if money eventually gets involved in the conversation, just stop. Because you may not be in an online romance at all. You're probably talking to a professional scammer who's going to spend weeks or even months building a relationship with you for one reason: to get your money. In the next few minutes, I want to show you how these scams work and why intelligent people fall for them, and the one rule that can stop most of these romance scams before you lose a dime. I'm Rico with Clicking with Confidence, where we help older adults understand technology and stay safe online. Okay, romance scams work because the person doesn't start by asking for money. They start by building a relationship with you. A fake profile leads to friendly messages, personal conversations, and eventually trust. And this can go on for weeks or even months. And that's what makes this type of scam so effective. The request for money is only the very final step. The real deception is the relationship that comes before it. And that is why many people continue on with these online relationships even when their instincts are shouting stop. I mean, their heart is involved, and once emotions take over, it is surprisingly easy to rationalize things that normally wouldn't make any sense. I mean, the love of your life is working overseas or in the military. Maybe they're dealing with family business in another country or whatever. I mean, the story doesn't really matter, but there's always something that seems to prevent a face to face meeting. But you know what? The romantic messages are going to continue, and the relationships become more personal, and the scammer learns more about you. I mean, they're going to learn what you're worried about and when you're lonely, and they may even know about your family and your friends and maybe the loss of a spouse. And they've really started to build up trust and make this feel real. But remember, it's not. And then comes the turning point. There's a problem. Maybe it's a medical emergency, or they need help with travel expenses to finally come see you. Because their money's tied up in an investment somewhere overseas or whatever. And because you've been talking to this person for weeks or months, it doesn't feel like you're sending the money to a stranger. It feels like you're trying to help someone you care about. And that's exactly what that scammer has been working towards. And these losses can be enormous. I mean, there was a story from the National Council on Aging recently that described a California woman who lost $700,000, nearly $750,000. Yes, you heard that right. To a man who contacted her through the WeChat app and spent time and developed a relationship that she thought was a genuine friendship. Think about that. This wasn't somebody that just clicked on a link and lost $20. This was a relationship that was carefully cultivated until the victim trusted them enough to send them a small fortune. So here is the cardinal rule I want you to remember. If you have never met someone in person and they ask you for money, do not under any circumstances send it. It doesn't matter how convincing their story is. And I really don't care how long you've been talking to them. And it doesn't matter how much you think you know about them. Trust me when I tell you, you don't know who they are. Stop before you send anything and tell someone you trust what is happening. Now, if embarrassment is stopping you from talking to somebody, quite frankly, get over it. Embarrassment won't empty your bank account, but your silence might. That second opinion that you're soliciting can be incredibly important when emotions get involved. And there's one more thing. If someone you know is caught up in one of these relationships, don't make fun of them and don't tell them how stupid and foolish they're being. Remember that the scammer may have spent weeks, months, earning that person's trust. And you're not trying to win an argument with them or make them feel bad. You're trying to help them recognize that that person on the other end of the conversation may not be who they think it is or exist at all. I mean, online relationships can be real. I know that firsthand. I met my wife online, and we've been married for more than 30 years. But until you know who you're actually talking to, keep one very firm boundary. Your heart can get involved. Your bank account cannot. I am Rico. This is Clicking with Confidence, where we're trying to help you stay safe online. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, and I will see you in the next video.